we are getting into Jack's Lament, low bass singer cover. This is Geoff Castellucci from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen.
There are few who deny at what I do I am the best, for my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying. With the slightest little effort of my ghost-like charms, I have seen grown men give out a shriek. With a wave of my hand and a well-placed moan, I have swept the very bravest off their feet. Yet year after year, it's the same routine, and I grow so weary of the sound of screams. And I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, have grown so tired of the same old thing.
Oh. Now, I love it when Geoff does more of this dark, more kind of horror, more gothic kind of music, because the bass just naturally lends itself to that sinister feeling very naturally. Like if I'm composing something and I want it to feel uneasy, sinister, something evil has entered the room, you go low, you know what I mean? You either go really, really high or really, really low. It's those weird spaces in the registers that where creepy things happen, you know? And so Geoff's deep bass voice just goes so well for this, and it's just got this kind of monstrous quality to it. And as Holder Draco says in the chat, the makeup artist did such a great job, and the set is gorgeous. It's beautiful. You know, I feel like I'm on a ride at Disneyland. I feel like you're on the Haunted Mansion ride. It's so cool, just the effort that's put into this, the love, the time, the dedication, and it's paid off. You know, like it's so cool, so cool. I love this.
The Pumpkin King have grown so tired of the same old thing. Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones, an emptiness began to grow. There's something out there far from my home, a longing that I've never known. I'm the master of fright and a demon of light, and I'll scare you right out of your pants. To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky, and I'm known throughout England and France. Bonjour. And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations. No animal nor man can scream.
Oh, damn. Now, you've really got to put headphones on when listening to this, because the bass in his... I had a knot in my back before I started listening to this song. It is gone now. You know what I mean? Like, it is just... I am just getting a massage right here. It's beautiful. But I dare you to put my man Geoff in a box. You know, if you think he's just a bass singer, you are very, very, very much mistaken. He can go high, he can go falsetto. Listen to these harmonies. Listen to where his voice is going. There are no limitations. There is no ceiling here. You know what I mean? He is not a one-trick pony at all. Like, sure, he does the bass thing and it's extraordinary, but he is also an extraordinary vocalist just throughout the registers, throughout the frequencies, you know? So it's got to be mentioned. It's got to be said. He's just a damn good singer. So good.
And since I am dead, I can take Shakespearean quotations. No animal nor man can scream like I can with the fury of my recitations. But who here would ever understand that the Pumpkin King with a skeleton grin would tire of his crown if they only understood? He'd give it all up if he only could. Oh, there's an empty place in my bones that calls out for something unknown. The fame and praise come year after year, does nothing for these empty tears.
Just before we get this little outro section here, I just want to talk about the strings there, because it wasn't just like pure dissonance or anything. It was the way they had these really sweet vibrato and these harmonies going on, like the violas and the violins, but they would just kind of bend into a little bit of dissonance just to give you that slightly off feeling, but not too much. It wasn't just like horror runs or anything like that, like soundtrack horror, you know, any of that. It was all very, very musical, very beautiful and elegant, but just a slightly sinister flavor to it, you know. I really, really liked that, and I liked how the strings came in. I liked the arrangement as a whole. Really grew and blossomed throughout this piece, didn't it? And again, I'm giving Geoff a lot of love here, but I really do think the guy is fantastic. I really appreciate him as a musician, what he kind of does with his arrangements, his use of instrumentation, and the way he kind of uses his voice. It's just it's really creative. And I'll let you guys in on a little something, actually. Like, I've got loads of plans for this channel, what I'm doing with reactions and everything, but one thing I'm really keen to do when I get back from my honeymoon, when I get back in October, something I want to put a lot of time into is getting back into composition myself, because I haven't been doing as much over the last 6 months. I've been kind of doing other projects, working on audiobooks, working on a film. I've done one soundtrack. I actually won an award for it, to be fair, so I've done a little bit of music, but not as much as I would like to. And what I would really like to do is I would like to start composing for the musicians I do reactions to. And, you know, they might never see it, they might never hear it, they might not, you know, ever sing anything to it. But I'd like to just do it and put it out there. You know what I mean? It's just like these nice little love letters to the musicians I appreciate that I've been learning about, you know. And I would love to compose a piece of music for Geoff and just write something that I believe would be perfect for his voice, and just kind of put it out there and do a series of these videos of like composing for Geoff Castellucci, and I just write something, and if it gets in front of him and he hears it, then that's wicked. If not, then, you know, I got to create a piece of music and it's a fun exercise. But that's something I'm really looking forward to sinking my teeth into as a project, and I just think will be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to sharing that project with you guys. Starting around October, November this year, I'm going to be doing a lot more writing. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's hear this outro part now.
Hey y'all, Geoff here, and happy Halloween. This video was made with the support of spooky folks just like you, and all the wonderful souls over at Patreon. If you'd like early access to every single video I release, behind the scenes footage, or want to hop on a live stream with me, head on over to Patreon and check it out. I'll see you there. Extra special thanks goes out to Halder Draco, Helen Anderson, Diane Holland, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S., Barb Wells, A.M. Person, Angie Woolard, Carl Thomas, and Melanie Thomas, Elsa M. Lagnestall and Dorothy Brune, and Debs Badger. Thanks again for watching, and have a safe Halloween. I'll see you in the next one.
That was awesome. It's great to see these little behind the scenes snippets, isn't it? And just kind of get an insight into some more of the work that goes into these things, both visually and musically, and the sets and, you know, set design. So cool. Thank you very much, Cute Unicorn Chaos. That would be awesome, you know, if we can all get together. I just think it would be a lot of fun, and yeah, I just think that'd be a really fun project. That was Jack's Lament by Geoff Castellucci. Absolutely beautiful.